Hello there, everybody. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't be doing another prediction video for this weekend, but I just kind of discovered that there are couple more fights that are worth talking about, and I also discovered that the next weekend that can be, done or made a video about is coming in like over 3 weeks on the 19th September. So I figured I didn't want to wait that long. So here is the 126th prediction video of Buzz Boxing. Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to talk about first fight in Germany, and it's Vincent Feigenbutz who is coming back after a loss to who it was. Let's see, just a second. A loss to Caleb Plant, that's right, which was in February. He's fighting a guy called Jama Saidi, who is 17-1-0 with 7 knockouts. So both guys are based in Germany. This guy Saidi is not a puncher really, but he's only lost once. That was to Jack Kulkai, and well, it's not like he has no power, but he still is not a true knockout artist anyway. He did knock out a couple of decent guys, And Feigenbutz is, of course, he is a knockout artist, and yeah, I would have normally predicted a knockout victory for Feigenbutz, but first of all, he is coming back after his first loss. I mean, not first loss, but a loss by a 10th round TKO, and that stuff can sometimes ruin a fighter. And the second thing, this guy Jama Saidi, he actually looks pretty solid, so he hasn't been stopped yet, so I'm kind of leaning more towards a victory on points for Feigenbutz. I can even maybe see him getting upset, but I wouldn't really bet on it, so to speak. So Vincent Feigenbutz will, I think, win on points against Jama Saidi. Alright, this guy making a lot of noise. Well, next fight is yeah, Alfredo Angulo versus Caleb Truax. This is a rather interesting fight because both guys are, no longer in their prime, definitely, and but this will be a test to show which one of them has more left, in the tank. Yeah, definitely. So Angulo has kind of, just as he looked like finished, after losing several times, he came back, and he beat Peter Quillin. So that's one of his best wins, actually, in his last fight by a split decision. Yeah. So he had lost to Sergio Mora and Freddy Hernandez, so he hadn't really fought regularly before, and yeah, this guy is really bothering me, asshole. And yeah, so Angulo seems to have been quite rejuvenated, even though he's 38 now, and he has been stopped more than once also. But the same can be said for Caleb Truax. Yeah. So that's I think simply that Angulo will be perhaps will beat Caleb Truax because I don't know, he has been quite unpredictable, this guy, you know, from beating James DeGale, to being not stopped in one round by Anthony Durrell and then losing to DeGale again, and I don't know, he's also 36, but of course maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it may happen that yeah, the Truax has actually more left in the tank, but we will see. I think Angulo, he is definitely the bigger puncher also here, and even though he's the shorter man by 4 inches actually. And he's got 5.5 reach disadvantage, Angulo. Yeah, but still, he's got the fighting spirit, and he's a tough guy. So I don't know really. This fight is in L.A. So also that may go to Angulo's favor, because it's a traditionally a Mexican place, and the judges may be more on Angulo's side, but it will be a really close, competitive fight, definitely. Yeah, so if Angulo gets stopped, for instance, that will mean that he is actually finished. So he hasn't had a fight this year yet, actually. And Truax, yeah, he had actually a fight in January, but why I'm actually not favoring him to win is because in that fight he struggled to defeat a guy whose record is 16-4-1, and now it's 16-5-1. So, and that guy lost 2 points. So if he hadn't lost those points, that guy would have, I think, well, it would have been a draw. So it doesn't look well, for Truax. It seems like he has lost his team. So I favor Angulo to win on points, definitely. Yeah, Angulo, maybe majority decision or split decision. I don't know. Alright, and then there's a really good fight between the best fight of this next weekend is between Jose Carlos Ramirez and Victor Postol. So it's for the WBA super lightweight or light welterweight title, and well, it's a clash of styles, I guess, because Ramirez is more like um, a come forward fighter, a really aggressive fighter, while Postol is a technical fighter, a boxer, definitely. So, but now he's also kind of getting on in age, 36, but still he's got only 2 losses, and those are to the very best, Terence Crawford and Josh Taylor. So he hasn't had a fight since April last year, and he's of course the taller guy, also Postol, but he's younger. Well, actually only by an inch, while Ramirez has the 8-year age advantage. Yes, so Ramirez, of course, was very impressive in his last fight when he stopped the previously undefeated Maurice Hooker in 6 rounds only. So I think that he will very likely win here as well. But Postol is, I don't think he is going to get stopped, because if Crawford and Taylor couldn't do it, I doubt that, Ramirez can. So yeah, but it will be a very good challenge for Ramirez. Yeah, I don't know if I can see Postol winning. I mean, everything is possible, but the guy is no longer in his prime, and he's not a puncher. He's never been a puncher, so that goes against him. The fight is bound to be very, close and competitive, and even if he should somehow win more rounds than Ramirez, that doesn't mean he will get the nod, from the judges. So, we all know how it goes, especially in America today. The foreign guy so often gets the short end of the stick. So, so I think Ramirez wins here all as well. And then after that, we can look forward to another unification fight, maybe with Josh Taylor, because that seems the only logical thing right now. That is the best fight in that division right now, definitely. So, I think Jose Ramirez wins by unanimous decision. Or I can see maybe if Postol should get injured or cut, then I can see he losing by, stoppage. So yeah, that was all for now. Yeah, and I hope I hope you will enjoy this, and until you will not see me until September, not in a prediction video anyway. So see you until then. Bye bye.